What's going on, y'all? I'm here to tell y'all that Shakur Stevenson will not beat Gervonta Davis. Now, I'm sorry for all y'all huge Shakur Stevenson fan supporters, but it's just not going to happen. He is not going to beat Gervonta Davis. And for a couple of different reasons. Number one is Shakur Stevenson, when I watch him, he's just not aggressive enough. He is not the type of fighter that throws a whole bunch of haymakers. He doesn't really look to wail on anybody. And he doesn't really look to knock someone out. Now, don't get me wrong. He has knocked his opponents out before. But it's not enough for me to be like, all right, well, Gervonta should be afraid to get into the ring with Shakur Stevenson. Seriously. But he's just not aggressive enough at all. Like, my girl said it best. There's a difference between a dog and a pup. Gervonta Davis definitely has that dog in him. Shakur Stevenson, compared to Gervonta Davis right about now, is the pup. Not to mention, even Alicia Baumgardner came out on Twitter and said this: I think Shakur is a great fighter. He has all the tools, but I just can't get on the train in terms of his urgency / aggressiveness when he fights. I'm trying to see that dog come out. Am I the only one? No, she's definitely not, because I'm trying to, every time I watch Shakur Stevenson, I want to see him get out there and really unleash that dog. And it just has not happened. It hasn't happened these past few fights. Now, don't get me wrong. You can't judge a fighter based off 2 fights. But lately, it just seems like he's just in there just sparring, man. Like, I'm waiting to see something like special from Shakur Stevenson. And he just has not given me that. Like I said, he's not the type of fighter that comes in very aggressive, looks to wail on people and throw big power punches. He kind of just gets in there and skates through the rounds. And with that type of approach to a fight versus Gervonta Davis is not going to work at all. You need to come aggressive 100% versus Gervonta Davis, because that's how he's going to come at you. Simple as that. Secondly, is Shakur Stevenson, to me, takes off too many rounds. Now, a lot of people can argue the fact that Gervonta Davis does the exact same thing, but Gervonta Davis takes off rounds to have his opponents tire themselves out. So that way his opponent exerts all their energy. That way Gervonta can catch them at their weakest moment and land those huge big power punches, start slowing them down even more, and then he can knock them out. He did that perfectly and displayed that perfectly when he fought Frank Martin. Now, there has to be a method to your madness. Gervonta Davis, there's a method to that madness, in which he has mastered that method already, because it has worked perfectly for him in all of his past fights. So, listen, y'all. I do not see Shakur beating Gervonta. I just don't think he stands a chance in the ring with him. This version of Shakur Stevenson, I'm sorry, it's not going to cut it versus a big-time brawler like Gervonta Davis. I don't. And the way Shakur takes off rounds is like this. He gets in there and he'll throw, a couple of jabs, maybe some feints, and he relies on his defense way too much. And that's where the opportunity for someone like Gervonta Davis to become aggressive and start running up the scorecards, or even knock him out. And like I said, having a game plan like that is just not going to work versus somebody like Gervonta Davis. Whenever this fight happens, I see Gervonta Davis definitely winning this fight. And also, I had seen that Vasily Lomachenko is deciding to step aside and let the Shakur Stevenson versus Gervonta Davis happen first, and then he's going to fight the winner next year in early 2025. So now I guess we're just going to have to wait next year to see Gervonta versus Vasily Lomachenko. But that's all I have for today, y'all. I'll catch y'all next time in the next video. Leave your thoughts and comments below, and catch y'all next time. Peace.